senses are tingling. I have to get to Aunt May's for a party. Where do I go? Do I remember how to play this game? It's been a week.
And now for listener emails. May from Queens writes, "You're so full of anger and I wish you'd get help managing it. It's terrible for your health." Now I know she speaks from a place of concern, but this is a common misconception that I have to correct. I'm not full of anger. I'm full of love. I call out injustice, corruption, and crimes against humanity because I adore this city. And I want it to be better. What you hear in my voice is nothing but love.
Oh, JJJ. Time to change. Alright, so I think I know who the big boss of this game is going to be based on Kingpin statements and an appearance of a side character and this location.
Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
What about my dog?
No problem. But always on a leash and never in the kitchen area.
Never in the kitchen area.
Man, this is great. Hey, Pete. Good to see you.
Aunt May
Hey,
is a
Peter.
good person. What's this?
Hey guys, how's the game going?
How's it look like it's going? I'm winning.
Get this guy checked for dementia, Pete. I'm crushing him.
Well, the important thing is having fun.
I have a lot of fun whooping his ass.
And your dreams, crazy lady. Want a game, Pete? We play for peanuts.
No. Too rich for my blood. I'll leave you to it.
Delightful.
Think of what you want, and the universe will send it to you.
Hi, Pete. Your aunt's in the back, I think.
Thanks.
Just interacting with everyone.
Hey, Peter. What's up?
Just dropping in.
I could really use a muffin. A blueberry muffin.
Blueberry muffin. Nope, not that door. What you all watching? News?
Hey, Martin, so sorry I'm late.
You were right on time. Just keep her distracted while we get everything ready.
You got it. Hey, there's my favorite aunt.
Peter, what a nice surprise.
Need some help?
Yeah, sure. Oh, there are some heavy boxes.
No. I mean, not yet. I mean, I came to, I just wanted to talk.
Okay. Okay. Peter, are you in trouble? Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Girl problems again, huh?
What? No, that's crazy.
I still wish you and MJ could work things out. She's a great girl.
She is, but...
The two of you would make some beautiful
Wow!
babies. Peter. What is it? Come on. You can tell me.
These past few years, you helping me through college and working here, sacrificing so much and asking for nothing. I just wish there were more people like you in the world.
He's right. 5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission to help others. Now it's you who inspires me. Thank you, May, for everything. Here's to many more years of service.
Hooray, Aunt May.
Thanks again for setting all this up.
Oh, I just wish I could do more.
Well, May's always told me if you help someone...
You help everyone. Maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor.
Oh, I gotta run. Thanks again for the party and everything. It really means a lot. Voicemail from Yuri. Should check it outside.
Yo, Pete. That hand of yours is a saint.
You're telling me.
So, Aunt May is older than Marissa Tomei, but younger than in the comics.
I could patch these shoes. They'll last a while yet.
Yeah, I mean, he is older than the 15-year-old he is in the movie. Which is so nice to have an accurate Spider-Man in the movies. Not that I don't love the Sam Raimi movies. But having, like, Spider-Man be a kid, so good. Release or jump in the middle of your swing to gain more speed. Release or jump at the top of your swing to gain altitude. That's pretty consistent. Alright.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house holding Fisk's estate sale just tripped. Could you check it out? Quietly? I don't want to make a scene if it's nothing.
Fisk estate sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
I lost track of you at the party.
Yeah, I had to get to the lab. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I just wanted to tell you how much what you said meant to me. I always wonder if I'm doing right by you.
Well, stop wondering. After losing my parents and Uncle Ben, there are so many times I would have fallen apart if not for you.
Well, that works both ways, Peter. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
May, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I think Mr. Lee needs my help. I should go. See you soon, dear. I love you.
Love you too.
Gotta find those collectibles.
All units be advised. Armed robbery in progress. Available officers, please proceed to Bryant. Over.
What's this thing we're looking for? But there's a robbery.
Attention units. Civilians are trapped following a car accident. Additional officers needed in Times Square. Over.
Where? Oh. There it is. There's so much to do in this game. I'm coming to the rescue. It's Friday.
Nasty car wreck down there. People might be hurt. Carl crushed that pedestrian if I don't do something.
Got it.
Almost got it.
Saved my life. Thank you.
What? That's what I wanted to do. Where's the trouble?
Someone's trapped in that car.
Trapped in what car? What car? Oh, here it is. Right?
Hold on! I think that debris is trapping someone inside that car. That's everyone. Glad I was here to help.
Thank you. Thank you. I knew Jameson was wrong about you.
That's right. Never forget it.
So brave of you.
No need to thank me. Just be sure to thank me.
All units, we have a vehicle pursuit in progress. Officers in Murray Hill, stand by for further instructions.
I should have recorded this.
That was my special move in this Spidey outfit. What the hell is my backpack? I have a classic Spidey outfit.
Hey, Spider-Man's menace. What do you say now?
This stupid backpack thing. I see ya. I see ya. That's Knuckles.
Attention all units. Kidnapping reported. Additional officers needed in Times Square. Over.
I'll tune my earpiece to listen for sounds of someone struggling.
Hey, you ain't the real Spidey. The real guy's like 10 feet tall. Lame.
Poetry workshop next Wednesday. Spidey. Open mic. Free coffee and snacks.
Watch it.
Pardon me.
I'm too constricted. Where'd it go? It said I was going in the direction it was telling me to go in.
I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices.
You told me to follow that thing. I am following it.
I understand we have another low-information caller who thinks we're better off thanks to Spidey. Let's see if I can set her straight. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
I just want to say that I've never seen Manhattan so safe and peaceful. Compare what it was like when Spider-Man first showed up to now.
Okay, fair enough, I will. Then, we had police and firefighters doing a wonderful job. There was crime, sure, but nothing they couldn't handle. Of course, we do have things now we didn't have then. Maniacs who shoot electricity out of their eyes. Walking piles of sand. Not these made of bees!
Didn't Spider-Man put all those guys in jail?
You're missing the point! They didn't exist before he came along. At best, he attracts them. But I've often wondered if they're in cahoots.
Wow, I've never actually heard anyone say cahoots before. Look, all I'm saying is, I'd hate to imagine what would have happened if all those guys showed up and Spider-Man wasn't here.
Another lost cause.
My bad.
Goodbye.
Okay, there's no direction I can go in where it gets less.
Keep fighting the good fight, man.
Right? It's just increasing.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it just gets bigger. Okay, well, wherever I go, the number increases.
New York's noisy, but my mask can zero in on muffled sounds. The kind a tied-up kidnap victim might make. Possible body heat signature in this area.
I can hear it.
Someone in there?
How do I get in?
Someone help before the guys who did this come back!
Are they in the car? There we go. Come on.
Yo, Spider-Man, you don't need you in the city! I wonder if you're gonna have a real day with you, Joker! Let me out!
Oh.
Easy, I've got you.
Thought I was gonna die in there. Thank you.
Boy,
Oh no.
I hate
They're
that
back.
mission.
Big mistake, pal!
Don't even think about doing that again!
That's gonna leave a mark!
Nearly wound up on the back of the milk cart. Thanks, Spidey. You're a mensch, Spider-Man.
All done. Kind of weird anyone still kidnaps in the digital era. Seems like you're...
No, you're in there! Come on, man, don't make us kick you down in front.
Excuse me. Just running up a wall. Like a Spider-Man. Oh, there's time. Where's my backpack? Oh. The old college thesis. What's going on there? Trouble.
They're off trying to take this.
Wild guess. Those guys breaking in don't live there.
Ah,
Ever hear a knocking?
ow, I'm pressing the button.
Better start praying! Guns are all over me!
Is that everyone? Nope. Shit. I can't
Look at it
see.
this way. If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
Ah. Alright, getting a little better. Another backpack. No, that's a foot.
As I warned, Nostradamus-like, after Spider-Man recklessly took down Wilson Fisk without preparing for the consequences, our streets are now filled with aspiring gangsters, each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks. It was nuts. These dudes walk in like they own the place, waving guns around.
Appalling. When a businessman is afraid to make an honest living.
Yeah, it was a lifesaver that Spider-Man came along and stopped him.
Weren't you listening? He caused the problem! Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go.
I'm fine.
Goodbye!
Oh, Jonah. Alright, so how do I do the photo thing again?
So, press C2 up and down.
Am I supposed to be... Where do I see what I'm supposed to take a picture?
1072, mugging reported. Need an officer on the scene. Additional officers needed in Times Square. Over.
Perfect.
Huh. Neat. There we go. Oh, I gotta get out of camera mode. How do I do that? The buttons? Ah. A lot of buttons. A lot of pressing. I'm quite fond of their treatment of Jonah so far. He's very good. Where's that? It told me to perch, so I perched. And now I run. Oops. Scramble time. I'm fine at that. I'm not bad at that. Look at me in my glory. Take it in, New York. Spider-Man. Does whatever a spider can.
All units, we got a 1034. Suspects may be armed. Approach with caution. Officers near Devil's Shelf, please report to the scene.
I'm there to help. Wait. I'm not there to help yet.
Who would be dumb enough to rob Fisk's estate sale?
Who's there? What's that damn rat? What's wrong with you guys?
Nice.
I realize the irony in me saying this, but I hope you've learned not to hit people.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay.
thought I saw a backpack back there.
All units 1030. Armed robbery in progress. Officers near Devil's Shelf, please report to the scene.
Okay, now you're on the thing. Where are you? Oh, plug it up there. Nope, not that. Oops. So hard. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. This is so hard to do. No, stop jumping. Oh my God. How? Just want to get us.
Get ready, folks, because this is a bombshell. We have on the line a lady whose husband was kidnapped by Spider-Man.
What? No, you've got it all wrong. My husband was kidnapped by criminals who shoved him into the trunk of a car. Spider-Man found him and got him out, then arrested the criminals when they came back.
Pardon me, ma'am, I didn't hear that last part over my intern's utter incompetence. You realize, of course, that it's possible Spider-Man arranged the kidnapping so he could save your husband and grab all the glory?
Huh, that seems like a lot of trouble to go to when he could just stop actual crime.
It's clear we are at an impasse. My best to you and your husband, madam. Jared, go to commercial, then fire yourself. Then rehire yourself before the commercial ends. But no, your job hangs by a thread. If I paid you, I'd cut your salary in half.
Alright, I'm getting really pissed off. How do you do it?
Local units, we've got reports of a mugging. Location is in the vicinity of Devil's Shelf.
Yeah, I'll deal with that mugging in a second. Okay. It's definitely there. I'm pretty sure. Where is it?
Look up. Look up. All the way up.
Okay.
Right there.
Jesus. And how do I get it?
All units 1030. Armed robbery in progress. Officers near Devil's Shelf, please report to the scene.
Okay. How do I get it?
White circle in order to get up there first.
Oh my god, that's frustrating. Sorry, mugging victim. That was incredibly irritating. Hell's Kitchen. Maybe I'll see Daredevil. Does whatever a spider can. Oh, back there. Fight.
Captain, I've got eyes on a Fisk construction site and their equipment's covered in dust.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I'm gonna take a closer look.
They think the boss can't run things from inside? Don't even boss.
A lot of people owe him a lot of favors, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They work together.
Guess he was right enough.
What I hear is true.
How did the focus bar thing?
She remembered he was friends.
Oh, do the focus bar thing?
Let's kick it up a notch.
There you go.
I should have recorded this.
I got a funny feeling. Let's get some of the boys up here.
Oh, it's a wave thing. God.
Come on, hit him! Back down! You don't mess with the kingpin and live.
No.
More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donuts.
Hey, you die! Get from the boss!
No. Ah.
Winding up, hit him!
Gotcha.
Guys, slow down! The Black Friday special's not till Thanksgiving!
I'm in an ass-kicking mood!
Spider-Man, that site's taken delivery of enough concrete to build 2 skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
That's my theory. We'll need probable cause to get on site and confirm it.
You'll have it.
Ugh. I was pressing the down button.
You gotta have focus and focus bar though.
I had focus, I thought.
buddies with the mayor. Not a chance in hell, buddy. What are we supposed to do against that?
Damn it.
You're fine. Like that, Spider-Man?
I don't like the smell of this. We need some backup.
Spider-Man! Make him dead! Back him down!
More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donuts.
You're not bulletproof.
No.
Go and do that, Spider.
Get out of there. God dang. That is so hard. Here's a swarm of dudes with weapons. By the way, you're new to the game and don't know what's going on.
They think the boss can't run things from inside? They don't know the boss. We got eyes on Spider-Man. Hope you got sure. Stop him! Ah! Kick his ass! Send Eric to school. Damn it! It's Spider-Man! Get ready for some pain. Everyone down! Bro, think! This is gonna hurt.
More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donuts.
Ow.
Knock him out. Keep him on the ground, but we don't steal his hand. Everyone down!
Guys, slow down. The Black Friday special's not till Thanksgiving.
Spider-Man, that site's taken delivery of enough concrete to build 2 skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
That's my theory. We'll need probable cause to get on site to confirm it.
You'll have it.
Just saved him.
Crap, get it off! Spread out!
10 more of them. No shoving. I'll give you all personal attention.
Ow.
You should have stayed in bed. Get down already!
Ow. Dang it. Fucking surrounded. And I can't see shit? Ugh. Oh, it's so exhausting. It's not even the last wave.
Checking it out.
I gotta lay on.
You're gonna have a bad day. Not walking away from that. Back him down.
I don't like this smell.
More guys? Oh, sorry, but we're all out of the complimentary donut.
You're not bulletproof. Clear. You won't do that twice. You want this? I'm in an act. That's gonna leave a mark. This'll shut your mouth.
Guys, slow down! The Black Friday special's not till Thanksgiving!
Spider-Man, that site has taken delivery of enough concrete to build 2 skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
That's my theory. Probable cause to get on site to confirm it.
You'll have it.
You left up Jerry.
And more of them. No shoving. I'll give you all personal attention.
You're dead. You don't mess with the Kingpin and live. He's webbing me.
Reinforcements. Okay, I came here to web bad guys and quip, and I'm all out of quip.
You want this? You're dead.
God damn.
What's up? Say goodnight.
All right, let's finish him off. I'm webbed.
Keep him on the ground, or we don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Captain, I've got Fisk's guys and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job. Fisk thinks he can run things from inside, but he's gonna find out why long-distance relationships don't work out.
That was pretty crazy. Stealth takedowns. What's a stealth takedown?
So when you're above, you're actually the mission you're going to right now is going to teach you how to do it.
Oh, I guess there was a little bit of that in something. Oh well. Good job, Spidey. Took a few tries, but...
Excuse me.
Sorry. Sorry, friendly New Yorker. Okay, I'm sure I'll be playing plenty of it. I'm sure I'll be playing plenty of this game and will eventually experience the things you want me to experience. So, turn on the lights. Oh, did you get that reference? Oh, it's such a good reference. That was the name of the Spider-Man Broadway play. Which was doomed by all sorts of problems on the set.
1182, any available units? 1182 along the northbound side of the...
I'm very good at that. A backpack. Many backpacks. A whole part of town. It's like, that's where I'm supposed to be going. No, I didn't notify anyone. I just posted it on Facebook. It's fine. Swing! What the heck?
All units advised. Witnesses are reporting armed muggings. Officers, please report to Lincoln.
I'm right there.
That's a holdup. Oh, you started without me.
God damn.
Damn, Spider-Man is
That's it? I feel like the holdup guys are phoning it in lately.
Thanks. I hoped if I just kept in talking to someone. Can I get an autograph?
A photograph opportunity. Well, is the fountain like shoot or anything?
Thank you so much. I wish we had a dozen of you.
I can't take no lanes of it. On the underside of this? Excuse me, I need my article about Mary Jane. Or by Mary Jane.
I gotta see Spider-Man in the
Dude, fountain thing. What's this king? Kind symbol. Oh boy. Or is that the same one I just came from? What? Is it not the same one? Okay. Why is there another building? Excuse me. Looking forward to higher jumps. Totally Spider-Man jump. Like the style of Spider-Man?
Could you, like, do something?
Local units respond. Vehicle pursuit in progress. Any officers near Firehouse, please copy.
Where's this at? I did. Shouldn't be getting the warning. Alright, I guess I'll go towards my actual destination.
Attention units, break-in reported in progress. Please proceed to Columbia.
Wild guess. Those guys breaking in don't live there. Wow, you all forgot your keys?
Hold still! What do we do? He's hurt!
Gosh. Ow. Oh yeah? Oops.
So, you're all going to jail, where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in.
I was like, oh god. Spidey. Majestic. Oops. Quite a good trick there. Please speak up. Chase in progress.
And she wants it back because you stole it. To use in robbery. Pull over. You tell Susie she wants a POS back so bad.
I better stop them before they end up as driver's ed videos.
How do I stop them?
Pull your vehicle now. Get off her back. It's just a little joyride. You are endangering innocent lives. Don't make us use force.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to stop them.
Pull over.
I will pull this car over right now.
Fuck. Okay. Now I know how to do that. Oops. That would be really cool when I figure that out. Or I could just go look at some more.
Yuri said quietly. Better find a back way in.
There we go. Through the skylight. That's a good quiet way. Let's see here.
I am losing patience. Where is the file?
There's someone else here. They must have taken it.
Those masks. Who are these guys?
There's no one here but us. We will find the file, or you will die.
This is bad. They'll kill her if I alert them. Need to pick them off silently. Yuri, the silent alarm was legit. Masked gunmen and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting worse in the meantime.
Can do.
Oh goodness.
Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
Aim at the floor. Just there?
They always look so cozy whipped up like that.
That's pretty funny.
Really hope these guys aren't trying to claim Kingpin's territory. I was hoping for at least a weekend of R&R. Should web him from above. Whoa, careful.
Nice.
You stay quiet now. Someone's coming. They'll see me down here.
Wears thin. Someone else is here. I swear. She must have the file.
If they're here, where are they?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
Move it, Pete. Bad guys are getting ready to be bad.
That seems like a pretty... Because it's a good thing.
眼睛睁大点，有开了。
Lure enemies by whipping nearby surfaces or objects to cause distraction. That's so good.
Sleep it off. Hey, what is that?
Sweet camera.
This totally belongs to...
Don't move.
Buddy, if I had a nickel for every don't move...
MJ?
Hey, Pete.
MJ? What are you doing here?
Same as you. Working. At least, I was.
Oh, I think this is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
So, Robbie's got you covering a break-in for the Bugle?
Well, Robbie doesn't technically know I'm here. And it wasn't a break-in until a few minutes ago.
Huh?
Let me explain.
Is this a good time for it? And why is MJ working at the Daily Bugle? It's fine.
Excuse me.
Hi, Mary Jane Watson. I'm covering the Fisk estate sale.
Hello. Craig said we'd do this tomorrow.
I like to get a jump on things.
Well, I don't. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, Craig? No, sorry, it looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover. I don't know, maybe the expressionist piece?
You know what? I think I can make today work.
Are you sure?
You're here. No moment like the present.
Thank you. Craig? Never mind. We're good.
Sneaky
Let's get
MJ.
started. Look around and familiarize yourself with the items. I'll be waiting by the Baku statue when you're ready to begin.
Can do.
I'm playing as MJ.
Fisk cut Peter open like a pork sausage with this the first time they fought. Pete got away, collapsed in my yard half dead, and I had to steal my dad's car to drive him to the ER. The first of many Nurse MJ moments. Too many.
Fun little factoids. Give me more points of interest. Ah, there's one.
I remember when Fisk started illegally importing artifacts like this. He bought the local harbor to cover his tracks and laid off the old staff, including my dad. Wish Dad was here now to see how the tables have turned.
I guess her dad wasn't a shitheel in this game world.
Yeah, I was just going to say something.
Sometimes I feel like the whole history of the world is just boys playing dress up, getting into fights.
Hey, that's me.
Simcaria. Weren't they just in the news?
That's where Silver Sable's from.
I get why Peter does it, but I never totally loved the heroes hiding behind masks thing. Feels like part of being a hero is standing behind your actions. Being willing to say, yeah, that was me. That's the sort of hero I'd want to be, at least.
Poignant, MJ. But he did it to protect you. And his Aunt May. And everyone else he knows.
Bet Fisk saw himself in this. A great man willing to do what others wouldn't. Dude had no self-awareness.
What's that? That seems like a clue, but it is not. Have I looked at everything? Have I gained all knowledge? A boat. More knowledge in here.
I can't get over this image. So much tension between these two figures.
It's like an art appreciation class. And a video game.
Kyoto. So beautiful. Part of me wishes I could drop everything and travel the world. But life and work are here.
Well, as a model, you totally could. Just saying. I will say this. Fisk has good taste in art. It's pretty focused, but the man knows what he likes. Huh.
Always hated this cane. So tacky.
It's got some hidden weapons.
Let me know when you're ready to begin.
Sounds good.
Oh shit. Oops. I did bump a serving glass. Can I go on without her? Can I look at more art? Is there more art to look at? I guess not. Maybe. No, there's definitely more stuff to look at. Can I look at? No. Maybe I can go up the stairs.
May would love this. I gotta admit, I miss May. And how much am I bid for this collection of villainy and deceit, starting at 10,000 broken lives and dreams, 10,000 going once? Heard from the underworld, huh? Super tempted to ring this guy.
All right. Knowledge acquired. Oh shit. Now I can look at the cello.
What did Fisk call this? Vanessa?
Vanessa is the name of his wife in the comics. Alright, I think that's it. Dang it. Okay.
Starting with the prize, a one-of-a-kind Kakemon Baku.
Oh, beautiful. It's a Mifune?
Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context. I handled many of his sales. Let's move on, please. Now this exquisite piece exemplifies the traditional Tarashikomi puddled ink effect.
The two Neo are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality. Destruction screams, but creation toils in silence.
Was there ever anything irregular in any of the sales you handled for him?
No. No, of course not. Not that I was aware of.
Plausible deniability.
Notice the intricate gold inlay on this ceremonial tea set.
It's just... a friend in the DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales to launder stolen goods.
I'm sure I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering, now that he's arrested, if you had ever noticed anything strange.
You know what? I'm actually running short of time. Why don't we grab the cover photo while we can?
When I told my DA friend I was doing a piece on you, he mentioned your name was familiar.
Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
Are you sure there's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record, regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest in... Damn it. Wait here, please.
Wait. I recognize that statue. Gotta get a photo. That shouldn't be here.
Hello? Craig? Can you hear me? Craig, I'll call you back. My dear, I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine. Follow me.
Thank you. This is a really lovely space.
It is. And this will be the last time you see it. The ladies is around the corner. Be quick.
Of course. Be right back.
Yeah, well, she talked to Craig.
Hello, Craig. Funny you should call. Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the puff piece we agreed upon. No, she's here now.
I've got to get into that back room. If that statue is what I think it is, this just turned into a huge story.
What do you mean he had to reschedule?
Bump.
If she's not your reporter, who is she, Craig? Who is in my auction house? Oh my god.
Quiet.
No, I do not trust you to fix this. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is have Miss Investigative Journalist arrested. And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your head, Craig.
Dang, she's pissed.
It is most definitely a threat. Uh-huh. Sure, Craig. Right. I don't believe you. Uh-huh. Sure, Craig. Right. I don't believe you. Uh-huh.
Pete told me about this. Fisk used it to hide evidence. Why didn't the cops take it? I know this statue opens. But how? I wonder if there are any clues in here. That's the Neo behind them. But it looks different.
His hand is down.
Statue can move. Most common pose is latent power. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. Maybe these pieces move. She certainly is cozy with Fisk.
His head moves too.
The catalog mentioned 2 poses. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. Nice. So close. But a piece is missing. I've seen these before. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
I don't see anything on that photo. Looks like he can hold a spear or something.
That's not right.
Guess we'll try the blade.
That's it. Norman Osborn.
Uh-oh.
What is this? Devil's breath. What is devil's... What the...
Excuse me, sir. You can't be...
Not good.
Where's the statue?
In there.
把文件找出来。
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
You're lucky to be alive.
Says the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys are, they're after this file. But I'll never get it out of here while the place is swarming with them.
Right. Okay, you hide back there. I take out the bad guys. You make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny. It's exactly how I pictured it.
Did she change her perfume? Focus, Pete, focus.
Yes. All right. Of course.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
A lot of dudes. I guess I can lure them.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shakes Fisk. We need to get you in the...
How do I get this guy? Oh, god damn it. Why am I doing this? Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. Definitely pressed the wrong button. Stealth missions.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shakes Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight.
Fuck. God damn it. That is not easy. I don't even remember like what everything does.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shook Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight. Gotta stay silent.
有人倒下了，不可能。那有
Keep it tight, Pete.
拦阻那我们的人，绝不饶恕。
There we go. Easy does it.
How the fuck am I supposed to get all the way over there?
Man, Fisk had a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's not gonna let me do that.
One room at a time. Clear this out before I continue. Okay, room is clear.
There's so many people in there. I don't. Yeah, I guess I can just do stealth takedowns.
什么都找不到，纽约很快就会明白的。等等
Literally didn't see that coming.
Oops. How?
You better do some grateful.
That is ridiculous.
Shh, that's all of them.
No! Let me go!
MJ.
Stop!
No. Hide! Not cool with the hostage taking, guys.
我们需要支援。
Whoa, what is up with that glowy stuff on your hands? Are you guys ghosts? Never fought a ghost before. I mean, I've fought specters, but, you know, technically specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean? Seems like this is an energy thing, not a ghost thing. All good.
Ow.
Daily cardio? Check. Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where this came from. A job for later.
I just talked to Craig. You are not the reporter he was sending. You don't even work for Heritage Arts.
Never said I did. Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
You will not write a word of what you saw
For the
here.
record, what do you know about the file those masked men stole?
That... I don't...
What about the long history of stolen goods Fisk has laundered at this auction house?
Your editor will be hearing from our attorney.
Mix? Like the last 6 months never happened?
Taking MJ out for dinner. Guess he shouldn't have slept with Felicia Hardy. I saw her picture. She could be in the game. That could be the reason.
Since when did Mix become Italian?
No idea, but I'm still glad he makes these fries.
Totally. Best in the city.
So, how's the grind at the Bugle?
Well, I just got an all-caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'll be meeting with the legal team. Again.
As soon as he reads the article you're gonna write, guaranteed promotion.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Just another night in the city. What's your take?
I feel like there's a bigger story there. Let's not make this all about business. How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp would hire you in a heartbeat, right? One phone call to hair.
Sure, but Dr. Octavius's work will help millions. I'm right where I want to be, right where I should be.
Almost sounds like it's more important than your other job. I've never heard you talk like that before.
A lot can change in 6 months.
Why did you ask me here, Pete?
You know, just dinner between friends.
Friends. Is that what we are?
Maybe we could be, you know, if that's what you wanted.
There's a lot of baggage here.
Yeah, sure, but is that so bad? I mean, baggage can carry good things too, like money and keys, raspberry lip balm.
Do you remember why we broke up?
This is a trick question, isn't it?
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
I love the idea of an Italian place called Mix.
Love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites.
That is so awesome. As soon as I saw the glasses and the white hair, I was like, oh shit, it's Stan! So good. Am I following cop cars?
Hey, it's me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime. Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from masked criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
Not to mention the sweet padded quilt outfit he has. I'm not taking a picture. Central Park?
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you've built for your friend around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again...
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson and his audience of sheep? Please. The people who do great things in this world are those who don't let bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc. Take care.
Whoa. I have leveled up. Now I'm swinging through Central Park.
Attention units, 1034. Repeat, assault reported. Move in on Central Park, over.
Hey, I found that. I can help with this.
I can't let him hurt that victim anymore. Try and guess how I feel about bullets.
Ass mugging, huh?
I love laying out bullies.
I think I'll be okay.
Huge. Oops.
Wouldn't be New York without a seedy drug deal.
Oh. The fight?
It's a jest. Oh no! This makes the Cambridge Fiscal kill us! Get the spider!
Aw, you guys are like little kingpins in training. So cute!
Come on, spider whip!
Webs for wings! Get anything around that here! I'll break your bones!
Ow. Gotcha.
Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug.
That's pretty good.
The police will take it from here.
All right. Two destinations. Medical.
1080, chase in progress. Nearest unit respond. Please mobilize on Museum Mile.
What up, Actor? I'm Spider-Manning. Oh.
Those lunatics will kill someone driving.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces.
Please tell me your horn plays, Dixie!
Hold fire! What Spider-Man can do!
Long time no see. Here's your stuff.
Ow. Oh, yeah, that was good.
That's it, huh? I've had worse commutes.
Yeah, you all seem kind of panicked.
Take it from here, Spider.
Thank you, officer.
Actor, are you a Spider-Man fan?
All
units. Armed robbery reported. Please respond. Please proceed to Cathedral.
Cathedral. Top five. Awesome. So, who else is in your top 5, Actor? I'm curious. We never talk about comics or characters, non-D&D related. Spidey's my favorite, right there with Batman. Kind of top 2. Hard to decide which I'm more of a fan of. Probably Spider-Man if I'm forced to pick. Just because he's more everything. Where's that backpack? There we are. Running on. High school t-shirt.
Oh man, I meant to wash this gym shirt 6 years ago. Hey, you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through those one of these upcoming streams. Here's some commentary. What happened to the trellis? Perch. Photograph mode. Oops. Damn it. Is there a good photo of this?
Officers respond. We have a kidnapping
Nice
in progress.
composition, if I do say so
Please proceed
myself.
to Cathedral.
Got an algorithm in the suit that can extrapolate where the kidnappers might have gone.
The kidnappers are moving a lot better.
Possible body heat signature in this area. Victim. Hold on, I'll get you out.
Thanks.
Spider-Man, Gambit, Rogue, Luke
I was
Cage,
afraid no one
Poison
would
Ivy.
find me. Man, there they are. Get him, Spidey.
All fine choices. Oh my god, there's so many.
He's in the air. What do we do?
Ow. Yeesh. Ugh. Ouch. Great. Cartoons, games, and movies. That's fair. I'm a big fan of Poison Ivy. I've always liked Rogue and Luke Cage. Gambit, not the biggest fan, but he is popular. Fun thing about me, I hated Gambit because like he was making time with Rogue, who was always my X-Men crush. I'm taking a picture of. But if Gambit hasn't been in any of those, I guess he was in the cartoons, so that's pretty cool. Rockefeller Center. That's cool. Good photo. Yeah. I'll eventually remember how to do this.
Great! Forgot how much I love photography.
You're so good at it, Pete. Another photograph thing. So many landmarks. Let's see, what are taking a picture of here? Oh, Radio City Music Hall. Sweet.
Perfect.
Sorry. Didn't mean to hold up traffic.
All units, armed robbery reported. Please respond. Location is Cathedral.
That's not it.
Present from the boss.
Oh. I'm in a fight.
You're not bulletproof.
I better be more careful with my adoring public.
Undercover fist bugs will attack Spider-Man on sight.
Are you really him?
Okay.
Not just a seriously good cosplayer? You're a lot shorter
What
than I
is
thought.
this? Huh, Rand Corporation. That's awesome. Hello, Danny Rand, a.k.a.
That's a keeper.
He's in Wolverine, but we can forget that. Yeah, that movie is just every kind of
All
awful.
units, civilians are trapped following a vehicle collision.
Uh-oh.
Please proceed to Cathedral.
Nasty car wreck down there. People might be hurt. I've got you. Stay calm.
Oh, jeez. That. Oh, what am I doing?
Okay. Still need to rescue the trapped civilians.
Saved my life. Thank you.
Help me! Please!
Oh, I hate timed events.
Everyone's safe. I should let fire and rescue do their jobs.
You're a mensch, Spider-Man. You're a mensch, Spider-Man.
I am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thugs get what thugs deserve. Moon Knight is very awesome. I am rereading all of Moon Knight's original appearances, and they don't start off great, but it becomes pretty awesome.
Never finished this application for the coffee bean. Would have paid more than what I'm doing now.
A scientist? Yeah, I could use an intern, that's fair. thinking about Ultimate Alliance not that long ago. That was a really good game. I enjoyed
Pursuit
that.
in progress. Backup requested. Nearby officers, please proceed to the Bryant area.
Missed it.
I gotta stop that car.
Get off the wall. Jesus. Swing. God damn it. Quit running into the wall.
And she wants it back, because you stole it. To use it in a robbery. Pull over. She wants the POS back so bad, she can talk to me. Pull over before this gets worse for you.
Okay, you are not getting 5 stars.
Fire. Let's see what Spider-Man can do. He's hurt.
And I'm back. Yeah. Now that's just rude.
Ah. Yeah. Spider-Man, baby.
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive social circle.
So I can't even see anyone.
Pardon me. End of the road.
Yeah. Pretty awesome, right, New York? It's mad at the characters, they wouldn't let you play it. Yeah, that was kind of like it was so good, then you'd see some character, out of all the characters they have, it's like, oh, I want to be that person. Doctor Strange is an NPC. I think they don't know what they would have done with Doctor Strange. Like, how do you do sweet magic powers? I guess they would have figured something out. I do like me some Doctor Strange. Is this the New York Public Library? It's like I'm learning so much about New York. Yeah, I was also wondering that. If it's
Good shot.
Exactly the same as New York, how great. Because Los Santos is definitely like a miniaturized, fictionalized version of Los Angeles. But this, I bet, is probably pretty accurate. It looks like about the size of the city. But, Spider Tracer.
I could never give this prototype Spider Tracer enough range to be useful. But I did adapt the tech into my web traps, which really come in handy.
Web traps? What? Love them sick tricks. Another photograph opportunity. What's this?
Nailed it.
Grand Central. What an incredible feat to create New York City in a video game. That's
When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.
Let's give him a skill. Let's see. I have 2 skill points available. I can web throw, knocks enemies down during the windup. Oh, that's pretty good. How do I do that? I gotta hold down. Oh, I gotta get this first. Grab and throw webbed electrified enemies. They can be tossed to other enemies. Yeah. Extended perch takedown. Pistol and baton yank. That's nice. Just attack lands to generate them. Slows time just before you take a fatal hit, giving you one last chance to dodge. Can only be used once per combat counter. Throw. Air attacks deal additional damage and generate more focus. String a roll after the landing to launch back into the air. Yeah, I do have my Ultimate Alliance game still. It's like, man, I think that'd be fun to play again. What do I want? What are some of the end goals here? Air launch knocks back nearby enemies. Pretty good. Really perform a second finisher on basic enemies. Oh, that's pretty good too. I think I like the last chance. Can I not learn it? Oh, it costs too much, damn it. Alright. Do some more damage. More suits. Alright, so we got new suit, battle damage suit, classic, Spider-Man Noir, Scarlet Spider, affordable. Got spider armor, which this I don't think I've ever seen before. MK2 suit, huh? Mark II. Bulletproof. Secret War suit. That's the suit he wore in the Brian Bendis miniseries when they all got all stealthy. Arms race discharges EMP to stun enemies and disable their weapons. Yeah, it's alright. This is the original wrestling outfit, I'm pretty sure. How do I get out of that? Okay, there we go. Spider power. Battle focus. That's the thing that comes with the new suit. Yeah. Gadget attacks. Generate focus. Oh goodness. Enemies take longer to detect you in stealth. Reduces incoming bullet damage. That seems pretty good. Gel padding. Reduces incoming melee damage. Also good. Combat analyzer. Combat analyzer. I'm sorry, I went into thinking mode there, so. I do have a lot of tokens I can buy things with. Defeating enemies. Discharge blue cells. Perfect dodge temporarily increases damage. Reduces incoming bullet damage. Sure. Moves list. Web throws. Hold triangle. That seems like it'll be a good starting move. And more moves. Someday I'll memorize all those. Wow. Looks like a pretty rough landing. Flagpole sitter. Taking a picture of.
Messed up piece.
Chrysler built. Oh, what's down there? I don't want a picture of. Silcaria.
Magnifique.
Love it.
Wonder what kind of trouble Shocker's into this time.
Guess I'm not wondering too much about it. Rhino's horn.
Rhino almost killed me until I broke this chip off his horn and figured out what his costume's made of. Still wasn't easy to beat him. My back still aches just thinking about it.
So good.
not proper consumer etiquette.
Who's passing my finger?
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there.
It's him!
Texted Yuri to pick...
Let's see.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
Give it up! You're never gonna catch me!
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you! You'll just slow me down!
Wow, that's considerate. What's the money for, Herman?
Why do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking!
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting. Herman? What? Do you only answer to Shocker now? Mr. Shocker?
Dang. I forgot how to do the web zip.
Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm done talking!
Noted. Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
I said enough!
Need to keep up.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Move!
Oh, jeez.
Like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
I like how he uses his shock rays to bounce around.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late?
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
So I guess we're talking again. Cool.
Alright, let's see. Who's that? Get into the Blackman Brothers. Oops.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
So good. All accurate. That's a good question, actor. Does having all the Spider-Man knowledge feel more or foreshadowy or spoilery? I mean, there's lots of fun surprises, so it's cool that I know what's kind of what to expect, and they're still kind of changing some expectations on some characters, like Shocker's probably cooler there than he's ever been before. Otto Octavius, although I know what will end up happening to him, it's going to be a little bit different because he's got sort of a different role. Knowing Norman Osborn as Green Goblin is just going to. I'm still excited to see what this Green Goblin looks like and what he acts like. I'm crazy and all that, but he's like one of Spidey's best villains. So I don't know. It's like, this is just a different experience. When I'm reading a comic, I don't really want to know what's going to happen. Playing the game, it's fun to see how much like the source material it is or isn't. And so far, it's been so good. Alright, let's see. Perch here. Let's do our skill thing. How do we go here?
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around. Someday.
So good. More suits. These are the same suits I saw before. Oh, wait, more suit power. Scavenger. Finishers generate bonus gadget refills. Increase the rate. Focus generates. Gadgets. Oh, I can make these now? I can't make this one, but because I need to do research tokens. Deploy a spider drone, which will seek out and fire an enemy blaster at nearby enemies. Not super Spider-Man-y, but that's cool. Yeah, Spider-Man really should have like something like that. He is a brilliant scientist and inventor. Yet he doesn't really use... I mean, he had an Iron Man suit, for pity's sake. How do you not, like, keep an Iron Man suit? While in the air, to yank enemies upwards and enable combat moves. That's pretty good. Quick recovery. Oh yeah. Slows time just before you take a fatal hit, giving you one last chance to dodge. Can be used once per... I thought I already took that. Alright, so I'm going to take a photo. I'm going to call it a night. Maybe as soon as I turn on this radio tower. Find a good photo spot. Now I kind of wish I would have stopped at Radio City Music Hall or something like that. As a kid, I had a Spider-Man book on tape. If I remember correctly, it was an introduction of Venom. Everyone's favorite villain. Not mine. I am not even sure if I'm going to see the movie. I might. I am pretty ambivalent to Venom, so we'll see. I'm more of a classic villain guy. Threat. If you scream, I'll rip your larynx out. Yes, that is definitely a Venom kind of thing to say. I did really enjoy a toy I had in my mid-teens. It was a talking Venom action figure. A little backpack with 3 buttons that said, "Die, Spider-Man!" And he growled in one of them. And then another was, "I want to eat your brain."
Reports of muggings perpetrated by armed suspects. Officers needed near Civic Center.
And I would call people and press the "I want to eat your brain" button. It was cool.
Someone's getting robbed. Who wants a picture?
You ain't so tough. Doing that.
Wow.
Never seen Spider-Man.
I have a new power. Well, I'm trying to do that, but...
That's right, Spidey. You show him.
Oh, I gotta level him up though? Ah. There you go.
Always nice to stop a mugging. Gotta stay strong in the fundamentals.
Thanks. Wouldn't understand, but hard to have money trouble.
What do you say about money?
You wouldn't understand hard money trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Parker isn't constantly having money trouble. Oh, there you go.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I gonna take his money. Even though we could have used it. I did accept the lifetime supply of backpacks, though.
That's pretty funny. Alright, let's see what these other goodies are.
A menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
The lesser-known Spider-Man power, immunity to capitalism. Yeah, it's helpful.
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job.
So far, all the police have totally been cool with Spider-Man.
I don't know, if you hang around him long enough.
Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me.
Huh. Yep.
Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity.
Bummer.
All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
Cute.
Fisk beat the hell out of me with these. I almost used them for evidence, until MJ pointed out I was trespassing, so I'd probably end up in jail. Typical Parker luck.
We'll just slip them in the gloves there, Parker.
My thesis paper on neurotechnology. This got me the job with Dr. Octavius.
I want you to notice that that is signed Professor Warren, who ends up being one of Spidey's most nefarious villains, the Jackal. And
this article blaming Spider-Man for electro-killing cops was the last straw. I had to quit taking pictures that helped Jameson print lies about me.
I want to see the coupons on the back.
MJ wrote this article in the school paper about student protests. She was a heck of a journalist even then.
Steam cleaners.
Oh!
I did that one. I think I did everything after that. Oh, you get to go back and listen to all the... That's awesome. Resources. Guess I'll have to do some research at some point. Clear enemy bases to earn base tokens. Challenge tokens. I don't think I've seen a challenge yet. Pretty rad.
Don't mind, right?
Let's see here. How do I go to... Oh, okay. I gotta do this one. I'm gonna go to photo mode. Go to selfie mode. So many options. Like a real camera. Where's the damn... Oh, you can like take a photo of anything. Sticker mode? What is sticker mode? I'm afraid of sticker mode. Let me get out of photo mode. Oh, there we go. How do I change my... Actually, that is the thing I want. Move camera. Oh, I'm trying to get that sign above Manhattan. Perfect. Now, take a picture. How do I do it? I want to take the picture. I'm ready. I tried X. Sticker mode. Oh man, this is so good. I just want to.
What is triangle silver do?
Triangle hides the screen stuff. I'm ready. Take the picture. How do I do it? Come on.
Try hiding that and then doing the bumper.
It was hidden.
Is it one of the options? So if you bumper through, bumper, up top. Yeah, keep going.
Filter type, frame selection. Net intensity. I just want to take the goddamn picture. I did this before. How did I do it?
Is it maybe pressing on one of the things? Oh, are you supposed to just take a screen check capture?
That can't be it. I mean, it's photo mode. You have to take a picture.
But taking pictures in the game isn't going to send it to you.
It's a whole mode, though. Come on.
Maybe that's why you can hide the interface.
Empty layer. I don't know what that is.
We're sorry, actor.
Yeah, this is super entertaining, I realize. I just don't know. Why? Why? Everything.
The screen capture.
Alright, guess I'll just take a screen capture. How do I do that? I can't. That's what gets me out of this. Alright, so you probably lose me for a second. Okay, well, how do you take a picture in camera mode? 'Cause I'm a moron. I swear I did it the other day. In Spider-Man photo mode.
Are you looking that up and Are you okay?
Let's see. Blah blah blah. You can enter photo mode. Using R1 and L1, you can cycle through other camera options. Blah blah. Camera type. The rightmost option on the photo menu, photo mode menu, lets you change Spider-Man's emote. Oh my god, what? Just how do you take the goddamn picture?
At the bottom of the article.
R1 and L1, you can cycle through blah 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 blah. I'm missing something completely obvious here. Ugh, for the love of God, it doesn't actually say how to do it. Come on, come on. Frame level. Center clear, film grain, film style, sharpening. It's photo school with Spider-Man. That's pretty great. Too bright, too bright. I just see nothing for actually take a photo.
Hold share, my dude.
Hold share. Does that mean it took a photo?
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. Yay!
Spider-Man. Say cheese.
Good lord.
And that's why Jonah paid me the big bucks.
Yeah, I bet. I definitely thought about like the John Romita cover, but they pretty much had it in the game. I'd have known there was a photo mode. The hub? Yeah, I had the hub.
Quick interview for my blog?
City Hall. It's like trouble.
Superhero bozos blocking sidewalks. Worse than tourists.
What's that red dot?
Hey, I got a business proposition.
Business proposition. Perhaps I should have heard that guy out.
Those guys are already breaking. I better stop the engine.
I said to make some noise.
Ever hear a knocking?
Ow.
You asked for this. Fair, not fair! I'm gonna put you in the ground. Not how we planned it.
Incoming! Say goodnight.
Stand still.
Ow. Ow.
How's that feel?
Look at it this way. If I'd
really hard to
actually
fight
let you
when you
break
can't
in,
see.
you'd be going away for a lot longer.
Now this is the Spider-Man action I like. Swinging around, doing things. Not trying to figure out how to take a picture. Spider-Man the Lizard Sanction was the cassette the actor had. Yeah. I
10:30, robbery in progress, suspects armed.
found
Available
it on
officers,
Amazon.
move on the financial district.
Oh, come on, I was right there. Just let me do the thing. Where's the stupid thing? There it is. Yeah, I think we had like a record of that. Getting that research done. Figuring out all the facts. Oh. Put your backpack on the cathedral of the church, Spidey? Come on.
Attention units, we've got a 10-10 possible narcotics down.
The infamous dumpling recipe. Should have come with step 10. Try not to burn everything in MJ's apartment.
Remember, stove runs hot. Meanwhile, crime happening. Drug deal, Park City. Spider eats drugs. What the hell is this?
Wouldn't be New York without a seedy drug deal. Wait a minute! Oh, come on, fellas. Can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Hey! I'm not gonna go out like that.
Drugs are maybe my most disliked criminal activity. Definitely top 5. Or bottom 5. However that works.
A rat? Can I hit that
Gotta
rat?
split before the cops get here. Never know how they'll react to me.
Where'd that go? I wanted to hit the rat. It's a blue thing. Bad guys have no regard for where they're shooting or who. That's what makes them bad guys. I don't know.
All units report of an assault. Officers needed near Civic Center.
Oh, the blue thing's there.
Wonder what Mr. Lee might know about this mask.
What? Side mission? Yeah, sorry, I got crime stuff. Maybe. I maybe lost the... Oops.
Look, I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. The closer I am to the jammer, the stronger the signal gets.
This looks like the work of Electro.
Fisk's men.
Oh,
This
geez.
is my shock face.
Mr. Fisk says hi! I'll get it for you.
Jeez.
Back away from it!
No, no.
No more games! Got him! What's it take to stop this guy? Can't stay up there forever!
You asked for it! A thing of beauty! gotta take out the jamming device. Job's not done until that jammer's in pieces. Shoddy workmanship.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track them down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place. Aw, they had a jamming party and didn't invite me.
Thought we had a cop on the payroll keeping us off the premises.
Right, still.
Got Spider-Man in my sights! Heads up! I see him! No! We can't let him beat us!
Where are these jerks coming from?
Nice. I'm invisible again.
I don't know the jammer. How do I take that out? Okay. Might be on another building.
Hide like a dog! Almost did for that time.
Just need to get rid of the jammer. Job's not done until that jammer's in pieces.
Why you didn't do that when you were right there?
Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Spider-Man, it's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning. Only one jammer left. For it to there's still a few rooftops I haven't tried. Gotta look for something out of the...
Why we need these jammers? I thought our guy on the inside disabled all the crime towers.
Found you.
Someone's been reactivating, and we can't risk anyone seeing what we're up to.
Sleep it off.
Johnny, is that you? Nobody here. Now you're gonna die. Get it! How is he beating us? Don't let him get you airborne! Everyone down! Kick his ass!
Now I just need to wreck the jammer. Gotta smash this. Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great. Any more info on Fisk's men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape.
Alright, this is the last thing I'm doing, I swear. I had to do something exciting after that photo, half an hour.
Guns. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
Go for a drink. Anyone else hear that?
Literally didn't see that coming.
No! Spider-Man? Wake up! Yeah, no. Hey, now I got... Shh! Spider-Man. Handle me.
Where are you?
Webs! Everyone stay sharp! Spider-Man's here. Damn! Heads up! We got an intruder! The wall crawling kind! Eyes open! Spider-Man's here! There you are! Crack him! We'll take it.
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, see? I did mostly stealthy.
We watch this AI stumble around.
Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft.
Oh. Spider sense is tingling. Oh, jeez.
Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
We'll take you alive or dead. This doesn't stand. Right, you're on the go. I'm getting wet.
Oh, damn it. Wow.
So am I. Come on! That's not fair!
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
You got it, lady. Hello? Alright, let's see here. Oops, that's not what I want. What did that say? Samuel Christian, due to the long hours this week, I honestly... what did that say? Movies brought the blood in my veins been replaced with... I can't read all that. Oh. It's got like a Spider-Man Twitter feed in the game? I will have to take a look at all that. That looks pretty entertaining. New suit. Stark suit. Calls in a spider bro to temporarily aid in combat. Stark suit. Huh. New skills. Perfect hit. We'll go with perfect hit. I don't know where I'm supposed to be anymore. We'll go to feast.
I bought this used graphing calculator at a pawn shop. Stopped working in the middle of a trig exam. You get what you pay for. Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it.
All units, we've got an armed robbery. Please respond. Officers needed in Upper Chinatown.
Support your local businesses by not robbing them, please! Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there. I called you guys a ride. It'll be the one with the flashing red and blue lights.
Alright, gang. Oops. Scare y'all. We're gonna call that a night. Plenty of Spidey action. On this billboard that says, I can't see. Re-elect Osborne, mayor. He's mayor? Alright. Now we know. So, you all have a wonderful night. Join me again sometime in the near future for some more Spider-Man action. And I will talk to you later. Same spider... Oh wait, that's a Batman thing. Have a good night.